of other guys. Young guys coming in, competing. It's just you see young guys come in, it's going to put a fire into you to just go a little harder, just go harder, do the extra effort, all the extra things that it takes to be the best person and be the best you can be in every aspect of football. So it's just really just those young guys coming in, and then Swinney adding a little motivation, getting a little fire under you. He's wanting you to work harder than you are. So it's just motivates me to go harder.
What was last year like for you? You come in, you're a freshman, Ladson's hurt and God is hurt, and you're kind of thrown into the fire. What was it like learning on the job like you had to do?
Really, it was like, I'll say mainly it happened. I figured out that they really don't care about age really and things like that. It's just all in the aspect of if you want to get the job done. It's like, because Notre Dame game last year, Frank got hurt mid-game. And he was like, I came in, they told me halftime I was going to play. I didn't really think I was going to get in that much. But the rest of the game, I ended up playing. And it's just it's all a trust thing. If they believe you can do the work and you show that you're putting the work on the field, as I said before, they're going to give you those opportunities, and you just got to capitalize with them.
Did you come into this season thinking that you wanted to grab a starting spot, or was it more about just becoming a better player?
Yeah, it's never really about being a starter. It's just trying to better yourself. It's not always about football either. It's just trying to be a better man, just get a better aspect of life, really, because out here at Clemson, it's not just all about football. We're out here having live discussions, getting closer with God. It's just all a great atmosphere, and you just want to come out here and do the best you can and just help the team in any aspect in any way you can.
Hey, EJ, this is Will Vanderbilt with the Clemson Insider. When Coach Swinney stopped practice the other day to talk about what good of a job you're doing, what did that mean to you, and did it catch you off guard when he did that?
Yeah, he did catch me off guard when he did it, because I was just thinking, just going hard, trying to do what I can do, just be the best player I could while I'm at practice. And then he ended up stopping practice, just telling me, just keep doing what I'm doing. Just, I like the way you're practicing hard. It wasn't even about like me making a crazy catch or anything. It's just giving 100% effort. He loves to see it every practice.
Hey, EJ, Brad from Clemson SI. What spots are you been working at the most this spring?
I've been working at mainly 2 and 5 man.
Do you have a preference? Do you feel more comfortable in one or the other? And with Justin Ross not being able to do contact stuff, have you sort of taken on that slot role?
Sort of, kind of. I would just say me and Will Brown, we've been rotating out in slot right now. But, yeah, it's like it's no comfort. It's just wherever they put me, I feel like I just try to do the best I can to get the job done.
You know Justin pretty well. What's it been like kind of following his progression and his improvement as he's trying to work his way back on the field?
Yeah, to me, if you just go out there and watch him, he's a freak athlete like he's always been since high school. He goes out, makes crazy catches, but he looks fluid, looks good in everything he does, just looks very confident in himself. He's just really ready to get back on the field.
EJ, what have you seen out of the 2 early enrollees at wide receiver this spring? What are they bringing?
Yeah, they came in, they're way ahead of a lot of other freshmen around the country. You can just immediately tell they got the big size, big statue coming in, like 215, 210, big guys. And they just got real good hips, good shift, good everything. They're just polished receivers when they came in already.
EJ, 2-part question. Number one would be, what was Tyler Grisham's message to you heading into the spring? And then the second part of that would be, how much has he meant to you in terms of his coaching style and being able to help you become a better receiver?
Really, his message to me when I came into the spring was just like, just gotta do better, like just be a better all-around football player, not just on the football field, just off the football field too. Got to maintain everything that's like in class, everything. Just keep everything pushing. Like if you're doing good in football, make sure it's good off the field too. Just keep it flowing. But he just really wanted to see me make that next step and just be the best player that I could be. And then your second question was, how am I used like with Coach Grisham's coaching style, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. How much has he meant to you? His coaching style, and what has he helped you with, or made a difference with you on?
Yeah, really. He's just, the coaching style is one of the best things you love about Coach Grisham. He pops out as soon as you're coming to drill. It's like immediately he wants the small things. He wants the small things corrected as soon as you do stance to start. That's one of the main things we do every day. But yeah, he's I'll say he's nitpicky guy, and that's a great thing to be as a coach. And he just always wants to get the job done, execute everything. He wants everything down to a T, but he knows everybody's not going to be perfect. And he's played receiver too, so he knows certain situations that we go through, and everything's not always going to be perfect, but he wants you to do as best you can.
EJ, what are you most looking forward to about the spring game?
Just really to go out there, get the opportunity to be in front of the fans, really just get that good atmosphere, because we really never had, well, guys from last year, 2020 class, didn't really get the chance to go out there and play in front of the crowd or like stuff like that. But I would say I'm just really pumped to be back on the field and play in front of the Clemson crowd, in front of the fans.
Who's the fastest receiver right now? Have you guys had any races lately?
We haven't had any races, but if I had to guess, I would say fast receiver probably Frank Lassen.
What does DJ Uiagalelei bring to the table? I know that everybody will try to compare him to Trevor, but what makes DJ unique and such a good quarterback?
I say one of the first things I noticed by DJ throwing with him is just how strong of an arm he has. He gets the ball there in a split second, no matter what part of the field you're on. You can be deep, close, just no matter. The ball's going to get there in a good amount of time. There's a lot of zip on it. He's stands tall. He's very confident in everything that he does too. And it's a great vibe to have from a quarterback.
When you look around at practice or in the scrimmages and you see Kobe Pace and Lynn J. Dixon and Joseph Ngata and EJ Williams and Justin Ross and DJ, do you think about how much fun this offense can be once September rolls around?
Most definitely. You got plenty of guys, not just those guys, even the guys that's not getting as many reps as they want to. They're all very elite players on the roster. They all can contribute in their certain way, but everybody, once they get in, it's a lot of players that have the same mindset going in. If I get my opportunities, I'm going to do the most with them. And that's just one of the main things you love about all the players here at Clemson. When they get the opportunity, they do the most with it.
Anything else for EJ?
EJ, what's going to be your goal this summer? Like after this spring, right? Like you've improved the way you wanted to, but like what's the next step that you're going to focus on the most this summer so you're ready for the fall?
Really, I'd probably say trying to gain a few more pounds and then just really get into the overall purpose of the game and like what's the main reason you're running certain routes. Just really trying to get the small details into place and just let everything else fall in together.
EJ, what are you weighing right now, and what do you want to weigh?
Right now, I got on the scale before I came here early. I weighed in 202, but I'm wanting to play at 205.
We have time for one more. We have Justin waiting. Anything else for EJ?
EJ? Thank you, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, EJ.
Thanks, EJ.